Remember, please get your parents' consent before attempting any activity.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Yeah.
Yahoo!
Nah, I like Google. So everyone knows what knock knock jokes are, and you might think they're super lame because they pretty much always are. But either way, they're really fun and creative. Well, I'm Miss Ross, the activity boss, and you're here with BGCSA Live, your virtual Boys and Girls Club. And today we're going to do a technology-focused lesson, and we're going to continue programming using Scratch. So today we're going to code our own knock knock jokes. And what we're going to do is we're going to use broadcast blocks to create a conversation. And you might want to check out one of my other videos called Broadcast Blocks, where I walk you through how to use the broadcast block. But we're going to cover it again today because it's such an important component of Scratch and being able to create a conversation easily in Scratch. So a broadcast block is an event block, which means that it can start an action. And basically what a broadcast is it's a message that's sent through the Scratch platform, and it can start another action. It can make something else start happening. And so this is a really good way to create conversations in Scratch. So I'm going to teach you all about that. First, you need to create your own knock knock joke or find one on the internet, and then let's get started.
To start coding your knock knock joke, you'll go to Scratch.Mit.Edu and hit create. And then you can choose your own sprites, or you could upload a sprite based on a picture you found on the internet, and you can also choose a backdrop. I'm going to go over to my project where I already have my sprite set up and show you how you can code a knock knock joke. So I'm going to start with the gorilla. He's going to start talking. I'm going to start with a when green flag clicked event to start my code. And then I'm going to have him talk. He's going to say knock knock. And it's important to follow one rule when you're using broadcast blocks and trying to create a conversation. So the rule is that whenever someone starts talking, you need to finish that code with a broadcast message. So the person, my gorilla, is going to talk, and then I have a broadcast message. And then the person who's going to talk next starts with a when I receive message block. And it needs to correspond with this message. So the gorilla talked first. He said knock knock. Then he broadcasted that message, which kind of lets the system know that he's done talking. And now this block, when I receive message 1, lets the system know that this sprite, Miss Ross, is going to start talking now. So the messages work by sending the message through the system, and then another sprite receives that message, and then the system knows that that action is going to start happening. So it's a way to kind of tell your computer when one person's done talking and when the next person needs to start talking. That might sound a little complicated. Just watch me do it a few times, and then I think you'll get the pattern of it. So the gorilla said knock knock. So now I'm going to say who's there? And remember, I have to broadcast now. So this is a different message. So I'm going to call it message 2. Let's go back to my gorilla. So now this is where you could get messed up. You need to make sure that this no longer says message 1. Otherwise, the gorilla is going to start talking 2 after this message is done. And we don't want the gorilla to start talking. We want Miss Ross to start talking then. So it needs to say message 2. So everything's going in order. So when I received message 2, he's going to say gorilla. So let me show you how it works now. Knock, knock. Who's there? Gorilla. So because we used the broadcast blocks, and we started and ended with the broadcast blocks, the code knows in what order to say the messages. All right, so now something's missing here. We need a broadcast block. So this is a new message. You need a new message at the end of every block of code. Okay, so my gorilla just said gorilla. So now I have to say gorilla who? And then broadcast a new message. Message 4. The gorilla is going to receive message 4 and then say the punchline of the joke. Alright, so this is the end of my conversation, so I don't have to broadcast anything now. But I do want people to laugh, so I'm going to play the sound crowd laugh. So I did that by going to the gorilla, choosing a sound, going to voice, and clicking crowd laugh. Alright, let's see if it's working. Awesome, it's working. So I know you guys can do this. You just have to follow the pattern, and you can look at my code if you get confused. Remember, at the end of every block of code, you need to broadcast a new message. And then the next person is going to receive that message and know that they can start talking. So this is a pretty cool thing, I think, and it makes your code work really well. It makes it really easy to code a conversation. So I can't wait to see y'all's knock knock jokes.
Check out our other virtual club videos on YouTube and Facebook. You can subscribe to our channel, and you can like this video, or you can share it and let us know what you think about it. You can also sign up for our summer camp, Camp Chandler Tonsmeyer, for some fun social distancing. You can register by going to our website, bgcsouthaL.org/camp. See you next time.